The Chelsea fans, this is Up Chelsea TV and I'm Uga Madi. Let's dive straight into the video. Now, in today's video, we'll be talking about Javi Simmons and a goalkeeper that Chelsea have been linked to. Now, according to reports, the higher-ups in RB Leipzig and Chelsea have been discussing on the possibility of Javi Simmons and are close to agreeing a deal for the transfer of the Dutch international to Chelsea Football Club. So the question is, what do you think about this deal? Do you think it will get done, in time for pre-season? Hopefully it gets done in time for pre-season. Hopefully it gets done, because I want this to be more because let's put it this way, I am tired of this, deadline day heart attack moves that you wonder, would it get done? Won't it get done? Like the Enzo Fernandez one that we saw eventually got done. Thankfully, the Victor Osimhen one didn't get done, unfortunately. But overall, Javi Simmons heading to Chelsea, that's good news for me, in my opinion. And I saw a similar sort of report somewhere saying Javi Simmons and Joel Hato, the deal for them heading to Chelsea, has been done and has been agreed in the past 12 hours and should become formalized soon. Let's see how that shakes out. But Fabrizio Romano and Ornstein basically have come up to say the same thing, which is the deal is being negotiated. It never got stalled. The negotiations have been going on smoothly. There's another report to say the parties were between 10 and 50 million pounds apart, and that's a lot in my opinion, especially under this new ownership and in football, in general. So overall for me, happy. Hopefully it gets done, because the way I see it, Javi Simmons can become that number 10 for Cole Palmer, or situations where you want to play 2 10s. You're welcome to it. I think that can be done. One thing I'm going to keep saying, Javi Simmons isn't a winger. He's not a winger. So those of you holding out hope that is some sort of left wing solution, he's not. You can play him out there. You can have the formation set, when the Premier League have their formation board drawn up, prior to a game starting. You see him standing out on the left, but he won't be there. He won't stay there. He'll always drift into the middle. So what's the point? For me right now, Gittins and Tariq George are the left wing options, in my opinion. On the right wing right now is Xavi Willian and Pedro Neto, in my opinion. That's what I think, because I don't think that you see the way Javi Simmons plays, the way he plays, and say, okay, he's going to be a winger. He is pacey, no doubt. He's got pace, but pace doesn't mean winger, in my opinion. So for me, just hopefully the deal gets done. I will bring you further reports on, as the reports and the deals as things continue to evolve. We'll continue to bring you information and updates on here, and definitely when the official announcement is made on Chelsea various accounts and platforms, whether X, YouTube, or TikTok, whichever platform is made, we'll come on here and give you our final opinion on Javi Simmons and indeed Joel Hato, if those reports are to be believed, that sort of both deals have been agreed. Then we'll also come on the Up Chelsea TV channel and talk about it as well. Now, the goalkeeping thing that I saw, on X, I said, should I speak about it or shouldn't I speak about it? I said, okay, I'll speak about it. If it happens, it happens. Now, Gianluigi Donnarumma has been linked to a move to Chelsea, saying Chelsea have been monitoring the situation with the goalkeeper, at PSG, and then PSG also as well. And then Galatasaray as well are interested in the signature of the goalkeeper. For me, I think overall as a goalkeeper, he is better than Sanchez. Overall, that's doing the basic things that you expect the goalkeeper to do, the primary function of a goalkeeper. I think that's a better word, primary rather than basic. So the primary functions of a goalkeeper: commanding your box, being inspirational to your defenders, saving shots, high, low. Those are the basic things, but he's overall a better goalkeeper than Sanchez. He doesn't make as many mistakes as Sanchez does, as Chelsea fans, as we have suffered these past 2 seasons. But a question remains, because one thing, if you watch the Club World Cup, you watch the Champions League, I don't really quite remember Donnarumma playing the ball out from the back. Usually you'd have a defender, i.e. say Marquinhos, drop take the ball off him, and then the attack will start that way. I don't really see him as a goalkeeper that plays the ball out from the back. That's a ball-playing goalkeeper, which is an oddity in itself, saying a ball-playing goalkeeper. But that's supposed to be modern-day football, and more importantly, that's what Enzo Maresca wants. He wants a goalkeeper that can play the ball out from the back. So while Donnarumma is an overall better goalkeeper than Sanchez, in my opinion, since he doesn't play the ball out from the back, is this something that Enzo Maresca would embrace? Because Enzo Maresca has shown that sometimes a player can be signed and he'll just decide not to even look at the player. So is this something that would work? Is this something where he can tweak his system a bit and get a centre back to play the ball out from the back for the goalkeeper? Because I think that can work overall, because for me, I know it feels aesthetically pleasing when the goalkeeper plays the ball out from the back, but for me, they are the worst. They have the worst control in the entire team, that's goalkeepers, because they're not meant to be handling, to have their feet or their foot on the ball, in my humble opinion. So they're not that good with the ball at their feet. So people may say, okay, that's modern day football, player from the back, but you can tweak that and have a defender come close, get the ball, and the game starts that way. Because the main thing is the goalkeeper should stop shots, come out, command his box, and things of that nature. And Robert Sanchez has shown that, yeah, he can have moments. He can have absolutely brilliant moments when he comes up top, beautiful saves and all that. But throughout this season, he will come out with what I would technically describe as dumb moments, where he just causes his team to lose points, to drop points. Drop points from winning positions, drop points in games where you could have drawn. So I think, but I said it before, I've said it in previous videos, that going into the season, it'll be a shock if Chelsea doesn't go in for an actual to sign a goalkeeper. It will be a shock, given Mike Pender's out on loan. Philip Jorgensen hasn't really covered himself in glory, when he's had the opportunity to stake a claim for the goalkeeping, for the number one starting spot. He hasn't held that down. And we're talking about Robert Sanchez. He has been all over the park, except for the Club World Cup final. And even in the Club World Cup final, he did show that, well, he could have those dumb moments. But overall, let me know your thoughts and opinions on both bits of transfer news on Javi Simmons. Do you think it'll get done in time for preseason? Is it a deal you indeed want to see get done? And as well, Donnarumma, you think is a good choice for as to be Chelsea goalkeeper? Do you think that is even serious reports? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these two news items, and I'll see you on yet another video. So stay well, stay blessed. Bye bye.